las adoro.
Welcome to our creative corner, where thrift meets DIY magic. Today, we're diving into fun, eco-friendly projects that transform everyday finds into stunning garden features. First, we'll repurpose an old thrifted bookshelf into a beautiful vertical herb and succulent garden, perfect for adding greenery to any space. Then we'll turn a recycled wooden pallet into a clever pocket garden for strawberries, lettuce, or vibrant petunias, maximizing small spaces with style. Whether you're a seasoned DIYer or just starting out, these easy, budget-friendly ideas are designed to inspire your green thumb and reduce waste. So grab your tools, get comfy, and let's bring these thrifted treasures back to life with some DIY love. Transform a thrifted bookshelf into a charming vertical garden perfect for herbs or succulents. Start by selecting a sturdy, old bookshelf. Any size works, but taller ones maximize space. First, clean the surface thoroughly, then sand it down to remove any old paint or finish. Apply a waterproof sealant or outdoor paint to protect the wood from moisture and weather if used outside. Let it dry completely. Next, gather small terracotta pots or repurposed tin cans. Clean them and add drainage holes if needed. Fill each container with soil and your choice of herbs or succulents. Arrange the pots neatly on each shelf, balancing size and color for an eye-catching display. For extra charm, label the plants or wrap the pots with twine or fabric scraps. Place the bookshelf on a patio, balcony, or sunny indoor spot, and water as needed. Enjoy your upcycled garden. Create a vibrant pallet pocket garden using a recycled wooden pallet from a thrift or hardware store. Begin by cleaning and lightly sanding the pallet to remove debris and splinters. Stand it vertically, then cut and staple landscaping fabric securely to the back and bottoms of each horizontal slat, forming deep planting pockets. Make sure the fabric is taut and durable to hold soil. Once secured, tilt the pallet slightly back for stability and fill each pocket with nutrient-rich potting soil. Gently plant strawberries, lettuce, or petunias, spacing them so roots have room to grow. Water thoroughly and allow time for the plants to settle before fully standing the pallet upright. Place it against a wall, fence, or balcony rail in a sunny area. Water regularly and trim as needed. This low-cost vertical garden is perfect for small spaces and adds fresh flavor or blooms to any home. Turn thrifted wooden crates into a functional and stylish crate bench planter combo. Start by finding 2 large, sturdy wooden crates. Look for those with minimal damage and strong frames. Clean and sand them to smooth any rough edges. Position the crates side by side, open sides facing outward, and attach a reclaimed wood plank across the top as the bench seat using wood screws or brackets. Seal all wood surfaces with an outdoor safe sealant to protect against moisture. Add outdoor cushions or a padded seat for comfort. Inside each crate, place planter liners or plastic bins with drainage holes, then fill with potting soil and your favorite herbs like basil, mint, or thyme. Arrange them neatly and water as needed. This upcycled piece doubles as cozy seating and a mini herb garden, perfect for porches, balconies, or garden corners. Give an old camping cooler a second life as a practical and comfy recycled cooler seat. Start by cleaning the cooler inside and out, removing any stickers or residue. Lightly sand the exterior for better paint adhesion, then coat it with weatherproof spray paint in your chosen color. Let it dry completely. For the seat, cut a piece of plywood to fit the cooler lid, then attach foam padding and wrap it with outdoor fabric, stapling it tightly underneath. Use strong adhesive or screws to secure the cushion to the lid. Inside, organize garden tools, gloves, or supplies to keep everything handy. This clever DIY not only gives your cooler a stylish upgrade, but it also creates convenient storage and extra outdoor seating, perfect for gardening breaks or patio gatherings. Craft a charming mason jar herb hanger using thrifted mason jars and a piece of reclaimed wood for a rustic, space-saving herb garden. Start by sanding and staining or painting the wooden board to your desired finish, then let it dry completely. Evenly space and screw metal hose clamps along the board. 3 to 5 jars work well depending on board size. Slide a mason jar into each clamp and tighten securely so the jars stay in place. Fill the jars with potting soil and plant herbs like basil, thyme, or mint. Be sure the jars have small pebbles at the bottom for drainage. Attach sturdy hanging hardware to the back of the board and mount it to a sunny wall or fence. Water sparingly, as jars hold moisture longer. This vertical herb display is perfect for small spaces and adds a handmade touch of greenery to any kitchen or patio. Create beautiful macrame hanging planters using second-hand fabric strips or thrifted yarn for a sustainable, boho-inspired plant display. Start by cutting your material into long, even strands, around 6 to 8 pieces, each about 4 to 5 feet long. Tie them together in a knot about 4 inches from one end to form the base. Divide the strands into pairs and begin knotting in simple square or spiral patterns to form a cradle for your pot. Continue knotting until you've created a net that supports a lightweight planter. Tie all strands together at the top to create a hanging loop. Repeat to make multiple hangers. Mount an old curtain rod horizontally on a wall or ceiling, ensuring it's secure. Hang each macrame piece from the rod and insert pots filled with easy care plants like spider plants or pothos. This DIY adds greenery and a handmade touch to any space while upcycling materials beautifully. Transform a thrifted desk drawer into a charming raised garden table perfect for small plants. Start by finding a sturdy old drawer, clean it thoroughly and sand any rough edges or peeling paint. Drill a few small holes in the bottom for drainage. Next, elevate the drawer by attaching legs, reclaimed table legs or wooden dowels work well, or placing it on upturned crates for a rustic base. Paint or seal the wood with outdoor-safe paint or sealant to protect it from weather. Line the drawer with landscape fabric if desired, then fill it with well-draining soil. Plant low-maintenance greenery like succulents or alpine plants, arranging them with space to grow and adding decorative stones for extra charm. Water sparingly and place the table in a sunny spot on your patio, porch, or balcony. This creative garden adds a whimsical, upcycled touch to any outdoor space. Give a broken wooden chair a second life by turning it into a charming planter with vintage flair. Start by cleaning the chair and removing any loose parts. Cut a circular hole in the center of the seat, just large enough to snugly fit a plant pot or bowl. Lightly sand the entire chair, then paint it in a bold or pastel color using exterior-grade paint. Once dry, seal it with a waterproof top coat to protect it from the elements. Insert a pot filled with trailing flowers like petunias, sweet potato vine, or lobelia. Make sure the pot has drainage holes. Place the chair in a sunny spot on your porch or garden for a whimsical pop of color and blooms. This easy, low-cost project gives broken furniture new purpose while adding character and charm to any outdoor space. Create a soothing tabletop fountain by upcycling thrifted ceramic bowls of different sizes into a stacked water feature. Begin by thoroughly cleaning each bowl, choosing those that nest well when stacked. Drill a small hole near the base of the larger bowls to allow water to flow between levels, or carefully drill through the bottom if needed, making sure to wear safety gear. Place a small solar water pump inside the largest bowl, hiding the cord neatly. Stack the bowls from largest to smallest, aligning the holes so water can cascade down naturally. Fill the bowls with water and arrange the pump tubing to circulate water smoothly. Place the fountain in a sunny spot where the solar pump can operate efficiently. The gentle trickle of water adds tranquility to your space while giving new life to discarded ceramics in a beautiful, eco-friendly way. Create a charming plant pot cascade fountain using 3 chipped terracotta pots from a thrift store, turning imperfections into rustic beauty. Start by cleaning each pot thoroughly and checking for cracks. Arrange the pots in a staggered tiered formation, largest at the bottom, smallest on top, using sturdy supports like bricks or stones to create levels. Drill a small hole near the base of the top and middle pots for water to flow through. Connect clear tubing from a small submersible pump placed in the bottom pot to the top pot's hole, hiding the tubing along the sides or beneath pots. Fill each pot with water and plant small, water-tolerant plants or moss around the edges for added greenery. Plug in the pump, adjust water flow to create a gentle cascade, and place your fountain in a sunny spot where the soothing water sound and natural charm brighten any patio or garden corner. Turn old mason jars into enchanting solar lanterns perfect for cozy outdoor ambience. Start by cleaning your thrifted jars and removing any labels. Find small solar garden lights, either repurpose ones from broken lamps or buy inexpensive replacements. Remove the light stake and insert the solar panel and LED into the jar lid, securing it firmly with glue or tape if needed. For hanging, use thrifted wire, twine, or even strips of fabric to create loops or handles attached securely around the jar neck. Hang your lanterns from hooks, tree branches, or porch beams in spots that receive plenty of sunlight to charge during the day. When dusk falls, these upcycled solar jar lanterns emit a warm, soft glow, adding charm and eco-friendly lighting to your garden or patio. Create cozy tin can luminaries using recycled food cans to add warm, inviting light to your patio. Start by cleaning and removing labels from your thrifted cans. Use a hammer and a nail or a small drill bit to carefully poke decorative patterns or random holes all around the cans. Think stars, hearts, or geometric shapes for a personalized touch. Once your design is complete, Smooth any sharp edges with sandpaper or a metal file to prevent cuts. Place a tea light candle or solar-powered LED candle inside each can. Arrange the luminaries around your patio, walkway, or garden for a magical glow that dances through the perforated patterns. These eco-friendly lanterns are budget-friendly, easy to make, and perfect for creating a cozy, charming outdoor atmosphere. Create mini greenhouses using old transparent CD cases, perfect for starting seeds and protecting young plants. Begin by collecting several CD cases and cleaning them thoroughly. Tape the cases together side by side or stacked, leaving small gaps or holes on opposite sides to allow airflow and prevent overheating. The cases should form a box-like structure with a removable lid or flap for easy access. Place a shallow tray with seed-starting soil and seeds inside your cloche. Position your DIY greenhouse in a sunny spot indoors or on a windowsill where it will get warmth and light. The clear plastic traps moisture and heat, creating an ideal environment for seedlings to sprout. Once plants grow strong enough, remove the cloche and transplant them outdoors or into larger pots. This upcycled project is a clever, cost-effective way to give seeds a head start. Create a simple and effective plastic bottle greenhouse using large soda bottles, perfect for nurturing seedlings. Start by collecting clean, empty soda bottles, preferably 2-liter ones, and carefully cut each bottle in half horizontally with scissors or a craft knife. Remove any labels and rinse thoroughly. Place the bottom halves on your seedling pots to act as humidity domes, trapping moisture and warmth to help young plants thrive. Use the top halves as removable lids, allowing easy access for watering and ventilation. To prevent overheating, lift the lid slightly during the hottest parts of the day or punch small holes for airflow. This affordable, eco-friendly DIY greenhouse protects your seedlings from pests and temperature fluctuations, giving them a healthy start before transplanting outdoors. Transform an old terracotta pot into a dazzling statement piece with a broken mirror mosaic. Begin by collecting thrifted or broken mirror shards, wear gloves for safety, and clean the pot thoroughly. Plan your design by arranging mirror pieces on the pot surface without glue first, mixing sizes and shapes for a dynamic look. Using strong waterproof adhesive, carefully glue each mirror fragment onto the pot, leaving small gaps to create a mosaic effect. Once all pieces are attached and the glue dries, fill the gaps with grout or clear epoxy resin to secure the mirrors and give a polished finish. Let it cure fully before planting your favorite flowers or succulents. This upcycled planter adds sparkle and texture, turning thrifted materials into eye-catching garden art. Create a whimsical dishware garden totem by stacking and gluing colorful thrifted plates, cups, and bowls into a charming outdoor sculpture that doubles as a bird bath or pollinator attractor. Begin by selecting pieces of various sizes and vibrant patterns. Mix and match to add visual interest. Use strong weatherproof adhesive or outdoor epoxy to securely bond each item, starting with the largest plate as the base. Alternate stacking bowls and cups upside down or right side up to build height and texture, ensuring stability at every layer. Allow the glue to dry completely between steps. Once assembled, place your totem in a sunny garden spot where birds and pollinators can enjoy it. Fill bowls with water or nectar, and add small stones for perching. This upcycled art piece brings playful color and life to any garden while giving old dishware a joyful second chance. Create a vibrant vertical garden by stacking salvaged dresser drawers in a staggered tower, turning discarded furniture into a colorful flower display. Begin by collecting old drawers of various sizes and styles from thrift stores or curbside finds. Clean and sand each drawer, then paint or seal them to protect against weather, choosing bright colors or a unified palette for visual impact. Arrange the drawers on the ground, stacking them slightly offset or at angles to create an eye-catching dynamic tower. Secure the drawers together with screws or brackets for stability. Line each drawer with landscape fabric or plastic sheeting to hold soil and prevent leakage. Fill with nutrient-rich soil and plant different types of flowers in each drawer. Consider mixing heights, colors, and textures for a lively garden. Position your drawer tower in a sunny spot, water regularly, and enjoy a stunning vertical bloom display made from thrifted materials. Repurpose an old metal file cabinet into a unique vertical garden by turning it on its back and transforming the drawers into plant beds. Start by thoroughly cleaning the cabinet and removing any debris. Next, carefully drill multiple drainage holes in the bottom of each drawer to prevent waterlogging. Place the cabinet on a sturdy surface with the drawers facing upward, stacking them securely if needed. Line each drawer with landscape fabric or plastic sheeting with holes to protect the metal and soil. Fill the drawers with rich potting soil, then plant a variety of greenery. Consider mixing trailing vines, small shrubs, or colorful flowers for depth and texture. Position your file cabinet garden in a sunny or partially shaded spot, water regularly, and enjoy a striking industrial chic planter made from thrifted office furniture. Create a vibrant shutter screen wall by repurposing 3 old wooden shutters hinged together to form a foldable privacy divider bursting with charm. Start by sourcing thrifted shutters and cleaning them thoroughly. Sand any rough spots and apply a bright weather-resistant paint in colors that complement your outdoor space. Think sunny yellows, bold blues, or fresh greens. Once dry, attach sturdy hinges between each shutter so they can fold for easy storage or repositioning. Next, hang small pots or macrame planters from the slats, filling them with trailing plants like ivy, ferns, or colorful blooms such as petunias and fuchsias. Position your shutter screen on patios, balconies, or garden corners to create a cheerful, functional backdrop that provides privacy while showcasing greenery and upcycled style. Create a budget-friendly natural garden screen by bundling dry bamboo sticks, often found secondhand or salvaged from old garden supports. Start by gathering sticks of similar length and thickness, then lay 2 sturdy wooden beams parallel on a flat surface, spaced to match your desired screen width. Arrange the bamboo sticks tightly side by side between the beams to form a dense panel. Use durable zip ties to secure the bamboo bundles firmly to each beam at multiple points, top, middle, and bottom for stability. Trim any uneven ends for a neat finish. Once assembled, mount your bamboo panel vertically using hooks, brackets, or by leaning it against a fence or wall. This eco-friendly screen adds a rustic tropical vibe to your garden or patio, while providing privacy and shade using affordable, repurposed materials. Turn a thrifted plastic kitty litter bin into a compact, efficient mini composter perfect for small patios or balconies. Begin by thoroughly cleaning and deodorizing the bin to remove any residue. Using a drill, carefully make several air holes evenly spaced around the sides and lid to allow airflow and promote aerobic composting. Add a secure lid to keep pests out while retaining moisture. Place your composter in a shaded, accessible spot outdoors. Start layering kitchen scraps like vegetable peels, coffee grounds, and shredded paper, alternating with dry materials to balance moisture. Stir or shake the bin occasionally to speed up decomposition. Over time, this small-scale, upcycled composter will produce nutrient-rich soil perfect for your potted plants, reducing waste and enriching your garden sustainably. Create a compact bokashi composting bucket using a large metal coffee can with its lid, perfect for fermenting kitchen food scraps indoors. Start by thoroughly cleaning and drying the coffee can to remove any residue. Drill several small air holes evenly spaced around the sides near the bottom for airflow, and optionally create a small drainage hole at the base for excess liquid, attaching a spigot or using a catch tray underneath. Layer your food scraps inside, sprinkling bokashi bran, a beneficial microbial mix, between layers to speed fermentation and reduce odors. Seal the lid tightly after each addition to create an anaerobic environment. Store the can in a cool, dry spot and drain the collected liquid, bokashi tea, regularly for use as a nutrient-rich fertilizer diluted with water. This upcycled system turns waste into valuable soil conditioner, making sustainable composting easy and odor-free in small spaces. Build a charming birdhouse using leftover wood scraps, thrifted hinges, and salvaged nails for a sustainable backyard upgrade. Start by measuring and cutting the wood pieces into panels for the birdhouse walls, roof, and base, ensuring the entrance hole is the right size for local birds. Assemble the panels with nails or screws, attaching the roof with the thrifted hinges so it can open for easy cleaning. Sand rough edges and optionally paint or seal the birdhouse with non-toxic, weatherproof paint to protect it from the elements. Once dry, securely mount the birdhouse on a patio wall, railing, or sturdy post where it's sheltered but visible. This DIY project offers birds a cozy home while adding rustic charm to your outdoor space, all made from repurposed materials. Create a simple, eco-friendly bee hotel by filling a cleaned, empty tin can with tightly bundled bamboo sticks, perfect for attracting solitary bees to your garden. Start by thoroughly washing the soup can and removing any labels. Cut bamboo sticks into lengths slightly shorter than the can's depth, making sure the hollow centers are open and smooth to provide ideal nesting tunnels. Bundle the bamboo sticks tightly and insert them into the can so they fit snugly without gaps. Seal the back of the can with a piece of wood or sturdy cardboard to keep the stick secure. Attach a sturdy hook or wire to the can's rim and mount it horizontally on a sunny, sheltered spot like a fence, wall, or tree trunk, ideally facing southeast to catch morning sun. Over time, watch solitary bees use your upcycled hotel as a safe haven for nesting and pollination, supporting local biodiversity with a budget-friendly DIY. Create charming garden markers using thrifted silverware for a rustic, personalized touch in your garden or pots. Start by selecting old spoons or forks from thrift stores, then carefully flatten the handles using a hammer on a sturdy surface, wearing safety gloves to protect your hands. Once flattened, clean the metal and paint the handles with bright, waterproof acrylic paint or enamel to create a colorful background. After the paint dries, use waterproof markers or fine-tip paint pens to write the names of your plants or herbs clearly on each handle. Seal the painted surface with a clear waterproof spray to protect against weathering. Simply stick these spoon markers into your soil near the corresponding plants, adding a unique, upcycled charm that's both functional and decorative. Make charming and eco-friendly garden stakes using wine corks and thrifted chopsticks or old skewers to label your plants with style. Start by gathering clean wine corks and thrifted wooden chopsticks or bamboo skewers, sanding the ends if needed to create a smooth surface. Using a strong glue, securely attach one cork to the top of each stick, allowing enough stick length to push into the soil. Once dry, write your plant names clearly on the corks using a permanent marker. Choose bold, legible letters for easy reading. Optionally, seal the corks with a clear waterproof spray to protect your labels from rain and sun damage. Insert these personalized stakes into pots or garden beds to brighten your green space and keep your herbs and flowers organized with a simple upcycled touch. Create a vibrant vertical herb garden by repurposing a thrifted fabric shoe organizer into a handy wall planter. Start by thoroughly cleaning the organizer and reinforcing the pouches if needed with extra stitching or fabric glue for durability. Choose a sunny fence, wall, or balcony railing where you can securely hang the organizer using nails, hooks, or strong zip ties. Fill each pouch with well-draining potting soil and plant shallow-rooted herbs like basil, parsley, thyme, or cilantro. Water gently to avoid soggy pockets and ensure good drainage by checking the fabric's breathability or adding small drainage holes if necessary. This budget-friendly DIY transforms a simple fabric organizer into a lush, space-saving garden that brightens any outdoor or indoor area while making the most of thrifted materials. Create a fun and educational clear plastic pouch garden using a hanging over-the-door shoe organizer, perfect for kids and beginners to visually track plant growth. Start by selecting a sturdy, clear plastic shoe rack with multiple pockets, then clean it thoroughly. Choose small, lightweight pots or plastic containers that fit comfortably inside each pocket, or line the pockets with plastic liners to hold soil directly. Fill each with potting soil and plant easy-to-grow seeds like beans, radishes, or herbs. Hang the organizer in a sunny spot, near a window or door where it can get plenty of light. Water carefully to avoid drips, using a spray bottle or small watering can. The clear pockets allow you to watch roots and shoots develop, making this vertical garden a hands-on learning tool that encourages curiosity and responsibility while brightening your space with greenery. Transform a used wooden ladder into a charming A-frame shelf perfect for displaying plants and garden treasures. Start by sanding the ladder thoroughly to remove rough spots and old paint, then apply a waterproof sealant or outdoor varnish to protect the wood from moisture. Open the ladder into an A-frame shape, ensuring it stands securely and the legs are stable. Measure and cut wooden boards to fit across the ladder's rungs, attaching them firmly with screws or brackets to create sturdy shelves at different heights. Arrange your favorite potted plants, succulents, or decorative items on the shelves for a vertical garden display that adds rustic charm to patios, balconies, or sunrooms. This upcycled ladder shelf is a stylish, budget-friendly way to showcase greenery using thrifted materials. Create a stylish and space-saving vertical garden by repurposing a thrifted aluminum ladder as a single-side leaning planter. Start by cleaning the ladder thoroughly and sanding any rough spots. Paint it with weather-resistant spray paint in a color that complements your outdoor or indoor space, then let it dry completely. Prop the ladder securely against a sturdy wall at a slight angle. Using sturdy wire, hang pots, baskets, or recycled containers from each rung. Choose lightweight pots with drainage holes and fill them with vibrant flowers, trailing vines, or herbs. Arrange the plants at different heights for a lush, layered look. This easy DIY transforms an old ladder into a charming, functional garden feature that maximizes vertical space and adds a quirky, upcycled touch to your decor. Create a stunning mini vertical succulent garden centerpiece by stacking thrifted tiered cake stands or platters, perfect for showcasing your favorite low-maintenance plants. Start by selecting 2 or 3 vintage cake stands or mismatched platters in varying sizes and styles from thrift stores or flea markets. Clean and dry each piece thoroughly. To assemble, secure the stands by stacking them tallest to shortest, using strong adhesive like waterproof epoxy or small screws to attach the bases firmly and ensure stability. Once assembled, fill each tier with a shallow layer of succulent soil or well-draining cactus mix. Arrange a variety of succulents, mix textures, colors, and heights for visual interest, planting them closely but not overcrowded. Place your cake stand garden centerpiece on a sunny windowsill, coffee table, or patio table where it can receive plenty of indirect light. This upcycled display adds charm and greenery to any space while creatively repurposing vintage kitchenware. Transform a thrifted spice rack into a charming vertical garden perfect for tiny plants or seedlings. Start by cleaning the spice rack thoroughly and sanding any rough spots. Choose a sunny fence or wall where you can securely mount the rack using screws or sturdy hooks. Fill each spice jar slot or small shelf with mini pots, recycled containers, or seedling trays filled with soil and your favorite herbs, succulents, or flower starters. Water carefully to avoid drips and ensure good drainage by adding small holes to containers if needed. This compact, upcycled garden brings greenery to small spaces like balconies or patios, while showcasing your plants in a neat, organized display that's both functional and decorative. Transform ordinary bricks into charming garden steppers by upcycling them with colorful paint and creative patterns. Start by thoroughly cleaning each brick and letting them dry completely. Choose weather-resistant acrylic or outdoor paint in soft pastel hues or bold colors, and decorate the bricks with fun designs. Think polka dots, stripes, florals, or mosaic-inspired patterns using small painted shapes. Allow the paint to dry between layers and finish with a clear waterproof sealant to protect your artwork from rain and wear. Once dry, arrange the bricks in your garden to create a whimsical walkway or stepping path that adds personality and a splash of color to your outdoor space. This budget-friendly DIY not only repurposes thrifted or leftover bricks, but also brightens your garden with a custom artistic touch. Create unique mosaic tile stepping stones by embedding broken dishes or thrifted tiles into concrete for a vibrant garden path. Begin by gathering colorful ceramic shards or tiles, salvaged from thrift stores or broken dishware, and clean them thoroughly. Prepare a mold using old cake pans, shallow boxes, or reusable plastic containers to shape your stepping stones. Mix quick-setting concrete according to package instructions and pour it into the molds about halfway. Carefully press the tiles or dish pieces into the wet concrete, arranging them in patterns or randomly for an artistic mosaic effect. Smooth the surface and let the concrete cure fully, usually 24 to 48 hours. Once dry, remove the stones from the molds and place them in your garden, walkway, or patio. These DIY stepping stones bring color, texture, and upcycled charm to your outdoor space while showcasing your creativity. Turn a thrifted laundry basket into a functional grow bin perfect for leafy greens by lining it with a breathable burlap sack. Start by thoroughly cleaning the basket and ensuring it has plenty of drainage holes. If not, drill a few yourself. Next, fit a burlap sack inside the basket, trimming it to size so it covers the interior completely without sagging. The burlap allows air circulation and water drainage while holding soil in place. Fill the lined basket with rich, well-draining potting soil, then plant seeds or seedlings of leafy greens like lettuce, spinach, or kale. Position your grow bin on a sunny patio or balcony where it receives at least 4 to 6 hours of sunlight daily. Water regularly to keep soil moist but not soggy. This upcycled grow bin is lightweight, breathable, and perfect for urban gardeners wanting a space-saving, eco-friendly way to cultivate fresh greens. Repurpose the top drawer frame of a damaged dresser into a compact raised planter box ideal for growing tomatoes or peppers. Begin by thoroughly cleaning the drawer and sanding any rough or splintered edges. If needed, reinforce the structure with extra nails or wood glue to ensure it's sturdy. Line the inside of the drawer with a heavy-duty plastic liner or pond liner, securing it with staples or waterproof tape to prevent soil and water from damaging the wood. Drill drainage holes in the bottom for excess water to escape. Fill the drawer with nutrient-rich potting soil, then plant your tomato or pepper seedlings, ensuring they have enough room to grow. Place your dresser drawer planter in a sunny spot on your patio or balcony, watering regularly and supporting taller plants with stakes or cages. This upcycled planter box offers a charming, space-saving solution to urban gardening with a vintage twist. Transform a vintage hardcase suitcase into a stylish shallow planter perfect for succulents or moss. Start by cleaning the suitcase thoroughly and lining the interior with a waterproof liner or heavy-duty plastic to protect the case from moisture damage. Ensure the liner fits snugly and seal any edges with waterproof tape to prevent leaks. Add a layer of small drainage stones or gravel at the bottom to avoid waterlogging, then fill the suitcase with well-draining succulent or moss soil. Arrange a variety of succulents, mosses, or small drought-tolerant plants inside, creating a lush, low-maintenance display. Position your suitcase garden on a patio table, windowsill, or porch where it can get indirect sunlight. This charming upcycled planter adds vintage flair and greenery to any space while giving an old suitcase a fresh, functional second life. Transform a broken record player into a quirky rotating planter that adds vintage charm to your space. Start by carefully hollowing out the record player's casing, removing any broken parts while preserving the turntable platter. Clean the platter thoroughly and ensure the motor still spins smoothly. If not, you can manually rotate it for display. Line the platter with a shallow waterproof tray or saucer filled with soil, perfect for small potted plants or succulents. Secure the plants in place, but keep them light to avoid stressing the motor. Plug in the turntable or gently spin it by hand to showcase your plants in a slow, eye-catching rotation. This creative upcycling project turns a thrifted broken record player into a playful, functional plant display that's sure to spark conversations. Create a stunning vertical living wall by transforming an old picture frame into a vibrant succulent display. Start by removing the glass and backing from the frame, then securely attach a piece of chicken wire stretched tightly across the back, stapling it firmly to hold. Next, soak sphagnum moss or moss sheets and press it into the chicken wire, creating a thick, cushiony base for your plants. Carefully tuck small succulent cuttings or air plants into the moss, using floral pins or gently pressing them in so their roots are held snugly. Mist the moss regularly to keep it moist and place your framed garden in a bright spot with indirect sunlight. This DIY upcycled living art adds a refreshing burst of green to any wall, combining rustic charm with natural beauty for a unique home or patio feature. Create funky, eye-catching wall decor by transforming thrifted vinyl records into curved planting bowls for a unique vertical garden. Start by carefully heating each vinyl record in the oven at a low temperature, about 200 degrees Fahrenheit per 93 degrees Celsius, until it softens. Watch closely to avoid overheating. Once pliable, quickly shape the softened record over a heat-resistant bowl or mold to form a shallow curved planter, then let it cool and harden. Repeat for as many planters as you want. Securely attach a sturdy wooden board or pallet to your wall, then mount the vinyl bowls evenly across it using strong screws or heavy-duty adhesive. Fill each bowl with potting soil and plant small succulents, air plants, or trailing greenery. Hang your vinyl record wall garden in a bright spot to showcase your creative upcycled art that adds color, texture, and a retro vibe to any space. Thanks for joining our DIY garden adventure, turning thrifted finds into living works of art. We hope you loved seeing how a simple old bookshelf can become a thriving herb and succulent haven, and how a humble wooden pallet can grow delicious strawberries or bright petunias. Don't forget, with a little creativity and upcycling, you can create your own outdoor oasis no matter the size of your space. If you try these projects, share your photos and stories in the comments. We love hearing from you. Hit subscribe for more budget-friendly DIYs that help you live greener and craft smarter. Until next time, keep planting, creating, and upcycling your way to a beautiful, sustainable home.